What up, everybody? It's your boy Nice One. Welcome to the Nintendo Power Zone, and this is an NPZ Power Play. We haven't done one of these in a little bit, at least I haven't. I've been slacking on the Twitch side, but I'm here to get things right now. Anyway, guys, I am mad excited. Today is Mario Day, and I know you're probably expecting me to do a Mario stream of some kind. Well, I'm going to be the guy that absolutely doesn't do that. I know I'm decked out in the Mario gear today, but yeah, that's not happening. I have been super excited to go ahead and get my hands on Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX, and I want to go ahead and play that for you guys, at least for an hour. It's been a long time since I played this game, originally back on the Nintendo DS and on the Game Boy Advance. I had both copies, so I did the thing where you put the DS one in the top slot and the GBA game in the bottom slot. I thought that was a really cool gimmick. Not accessible here, but I believe they've combined the best parts of both of those original two games to make this specific game. And while I was getting prepared for today's stream, I went ahead and I found this. I am super excited about this. This is the Pokemon Rescuer's Guide. This is something that was a pre-order bonus if you got this through GameStop back in 2006. It's a neat little book. You get the whole story of the game as far as like the setup and whatnot. But you also get some like cool character profiles. We have the profile for Bulbasaur, Charmander, and whatnot. And yeah, all the options that were available in this iteration of the game. I'm not sure, but I think there are certain changes to the game that allow you to pick more than the Pokemon available in this. I could be wrong. But I'm super excited to go ahead and get in the playthrough. I'm going to be up front, straight up right now though. I'm going to do everything in my power to be Pikachu and Eevee, simply because I have some other capturing that I have to do later on for other videos that I specifically need those two Pokemon for. Anyway, guys, without further ado, I'm babbling, so let's go ahead, let's get this game loaded up, and while we do, I'll go ahead and hit you up with some of the social media links. Alright, while this goes ahead and loads, you can hit me up on Twitter at nice1983. You can email me at nice1983@gmail.com. You can hit me up on Facebook, facebook.com/NintendoPowerZone. If you're a fan of the Nintendo Power Zone podcast, you can always download new episodes on iTunes, Google Play Music, and stream new episodes on Spotify and Stitcher Radio. But if you want to watch the live version of the podcast, you got to check us out on YouTube, youtube.com/NintendoPowerZone. We have all the links at the bottom of our Twitch stream, so please, if you're a fan, go ahead and check us out there. Now, as you can see here, I did have data from the demo version, but I'm going to ignore that. We're going to start this game from scratch simply because, yeah, I want to have a Pikachu and an Eevee as my two playable characters, at least right off the bat. Again, I need them for other streaming purposes. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and ignore that. No, we're just going to start. We'll go in English. English is okay. Yeah, guys, I'm super excited. Been a long time since I've streamed. Been a long time since I've played this game. I did play the demo, though. And I'm a little concerned about the art style, just because I don't know if it's completely grown on me. It reminds me very much of, like, the 100 Acre Woods from Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3. But we'll see. We'll see how I feel about it as I, dive more into the game. I do like this intro, though. Funnily, I tried to do this stream earlier, but I forgot to turn on the commentary, so I wasn't speaking to you guys because it's amateur hour at the Nintendo Power Zone, straight up. Anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and dive in. Let's go ahead and start a brand new game. And guys, as always, remember that I do post all of the Power Play videos onto our official YouTube channel. So if you don't watch us live here on Twitch, you can at least watch the playback of the first hour that we do on the Nintendo Power Zone's YouTube. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started because I'm just rambling at this point. Alright. Again, we're pretty much just going to fudge these questions so that we can get what I specifically want. I know that there's a way to just straight up cheat and answer the questions in the exact correct way. I'm just not going to go ahead and do that. I don't care. I believe you can just select who you want if you ignore the first set of questions. kick the door down, first off. I'm definitely not dull or overcautious. You guys should know that. I do enjoy some pranks. Hell no. First off, you won't catch me anywhere near a bungee rope. I'm not down with that kind of stuff. I am called childish by most of my peers. Happy, I guess? I mean, back in the day, I'd be the first person out of the classroom. Let me just open it now. Gotta play as a boy because I am still a boy. Yeah, always am gonna be, I think. Have no desire to be anything else. Not that it matters if you don't. If you can be whatever you want to be. I don't care, as long as you're happy. Timid. That's not true. Okay. Huh. That's surprising. But again, we're not going to be cynical. We're going to go ahead and we're going to fudge the results. And we're going to be Pikachu. Perfect. Would you like to have as your partner? We want Eevee to be our partner. Just because it's going to make my life easier later. Alright. I don't do the whole Pokemon nickname thing. Alright. And we'll go ahead and get started as soon as this game lets us in. We do have that little story bit real quick though. It's so nice to kind of be playing this game again though. Straight up, I played this game back when it first launched in 2006. I remember like how hype I was that year because we were on our way for we were on the road to Diamond and Pearl. I don't believe they were out yet. I could be wrong. I'm fairly certain that like this was like part of the, you know, part of the celebration that was leading up to Diamond and Pearl. I remember they released Mystery Dungeon and oh man, Pokemon Ranger. Wow, completely forgot about Pokemon Ranger. They released Mystery Dungeon and Pokemon Ranger like as build-up games to Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, which are some of my favorite Pokemon games. I know a lot of people feel a certain type of way about Gen 4, but you're wrong. Those games were awesome, and I refuse to hear anything else about it. But I just remember playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon and being absolutely in love with it. Because of this, I went back and played like the Chocobo Mystery Dungeon series on the PlayStation. And yeah, I'm just a big fan of the Mystery Dungeon games as a whole. I'm really glad that Pokemon Company and Nintendo decided that, hey, it's time to bring in some nostalgia and get this game, you know, up and going. Definitely the best way for them to do it. Of going back to the original. I love that. And if I remember correctly, I believe there were Pokemon Mystery Dungeon anime specials as well. I could be wrong, but I'm like 90% certain I'm right. I remember watching them on Cartoon Network, and that was pretty new because Cartoon Network had pretty recently started showing Pokemon at that time, because the Kids WB stopped showing it, and they went over to the thing. The animations in this game are freaky to me. That's why I'm not too sure about the art style. It's like the character models aren't designed to move in certain ways. Oh, I've now noticed that my camera is blocking the text boxes. That's kind of annoying. Gotta go with what I know. Alright. It's horrible. My Caterpie fell into a cavern. My poor baby. What? Bear with me, guys. I'm gonna move my camera up here, which is a little odd, but yeah, it seems to be out of the way. So hopefully everything is still visible. And there we go. Now we can read the text boxes properly, correct? Yes. Cool. Oh, I'm definitely not using Joy-Cons. I'm using my brand new Enhanced Wireless Pro Controller from Power A. This is a gift from my fiance, Drippin' Ink. So, yeah, actually one of my favorite controllers. I enjoy the Power A Pro Controller more than I like the actual Nintendo Pro Controller, just because the D-pad is so much better than the directional buttons. And I promise you, this is not a paid advertisement for PDP. I just actually enjoy the product. If you haven't seen my video review for the original one, go ahead and check it out. It's on our YouTube channel, and it's a great review, and I actually really enjoy doing that one. Using move with A. Alright. Oh, he shot Eevee. Ah, he hit Pikachu. Jerk. Yeah, there's nothing here. It's weird. I don't know what I want to do right now. I don't know if I want to use the D-pad or the... Oh, I missed. Or the analog stick. The analog stick feels weird. like I'm not supposed to. Maybe it's just because I have experience with this game on the DS and the Game Boy Advance. I will say I do completely miss the sprite work of the original Mystery Dungeon game. They were such great sprites. And I'm not this big old, like, I need sprites to enjoy, like, Pokemon games kind of player. I just really always enjoyed the sprite work in most Pokemon games. Teammates green, items blue, enemy Pokemon are red, stairs white. Cool. He stole that berry. The music though. Press L for auto mode. Turn it off. Okay, so I do not like auto mode. Auto mode is great in certain games like Pokemon Quest. I really enjoy like building the teams, but letting the game kind of do its own thing. But for Mystery Dungeon, yeah, I actually enjoy the gameplay of this. And I know it's a little slow and at times can feel boring, but like, I do remember this game being, you know, fairly easy in the beginning, but really ramping up its like difficulty, like by around 3/4 of the game. I could be wrong though, and maybe I'm just a much more advanced gamer than I was back in 2006. I would like to think I've evolved, but I'm always gonna be pretty trash. Just in general. Alright. Right now we're pretty much still stuck in like the game's playable tutorial. Well, we're being chased. Go Eevee, fight! Oh, he's getting hungry. Guys, if your Pokemon get hungry and they faint, that's pretty much a bad way to go about starting this game. Ooh, Pidgey. Ha! Jerk. Eat that. Where y'all going? Alright. So Pikachu's losing HP because we need to feed him. Oh no! How do we get the food? I think because Eevee ate the damn orange berry. Bag, there we go. There we go. Bad hill Pikachu. What? I don't have any items. So we're in a conundrum here. Pokemon will faint from hunger. Have nothing to give him. Alright. that we're just gonna have to eat these hits. Ridiculous. It just keeps up the trend of me dying at the earliest possible point in every game that we stream on this channel. Okay. This happens constantly when we play any game on this channel. We always die at the first possible opportunity. It's nice to know things don't change here all that often. I wonder if it's because I dilly-dally too long. It's been a while since I played these games. I know it doesn't help that I'm like exploring every portion of this dungeon pretty thoroughly and engaging into every battle that I see fit into. Alright. Damn, Evie. Ah, he gets a drop on me. Can't believe I died that quickly. That is hilarious. This constantly happens whenever we stream any game. I die at the earliest possible point every time we do a stream. I gotta get better at games. I have a Nintendo themed podcast and I suck even at Nintendo games. Alright, but we went ahead. We finally rescued Caterpie. That only took us, what, 20 minutes? How long have we been streaming? Too damn long. If you guys are wondering why I'm doing the whole like hat thing, I am busted right now. I haven't shaved. In like 2 weeks, I've had a lot of crazy family drama, to say the least. I don't want to get into it. It's just, you know, families. You know, you love them, but, you know, they're difficult at the same time. Aside from that, just other personal things going on. It's kind of the reason why we've been a little bit quiet on the Nintendo Power Zone YouTube channel as well. Apologize for that. We're going to try to get back on track. We are recording an episode of the podcast tomorrow. I think we have some amazing topics to talk about, just because it's been a little while. There's a lot of like small little news tidbits, some of them big, and we have yet to have a Nintendo Direct, so, you know, because of that, we don't know what's on the horizon for the rest of 2020. We knew this game was coming out, and we know Animal Crossing is coming out in a couple of weeks, But aside from that, we don't have any news about anything else, which is absolutely insanity, right? I don't know what Nintendo's doing right now. I think they really just want to focus on Animal Crossing, which is great, but at the same time, it's like leaving fans who aren't fans of the Animal Crossing franchise, it's leaving them super thirsty for information, and we are simply not getting it. And a lot of people are getting mad and frustrated. Like, we know what's up on the horizon for Sony's, we know what's on the horizon for Microsoft. Like, they're both launching new consoles at the end of this year, and Nintendo is so quiet about games because that's all we know we're getting, right? We're not getting a new version of the Switch. We're not getting a Switch 2. We're not getting another primary console. We're not even getting another handheld console because the Switch has kind of killed the option of making handheld consoles. I mean, we have the Nintendo Switch Lite, but that's still a Nintendo Switch at the end of the day. So we have no concrete information about what's coming, and not knowing about the games. Like, Nintendo, we need information. Aside from that, though, a lot of the cool stuff that we're going to talk about the show tomorrow has got me extra excited, just because it's a lot of awesome stuff that I, as a collector, am truly looking forward to. But yeah, let's go ahead and do a couple more missions here, and then we'll go ahead and wrap up the stream. At least for the streaming portion, I will be playing this game a lot more thoroughly with the intent on capturing footage, just because there are other videos that I want to shoot, and this game is kind of primed for that. Like, there's a specific reason why I chose Pikachu and Eevee as my two playable characters. Anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and see what this game has to offer. Sure, let's form a rescue team. No. N P. Oh, nope. P Z. Oh, there's a spacebar. No, not enough letters. I think that's gonna settle that. NPZ podcast can't fit, so we'll just go with NPZ cast. Absolutely. See, Evie thinks it's perfect. Alright, we got nice little scarves. Alright, green. Okay. Green is actually my favorite color. Do wear it well, nice one. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Rescue Team NPZ cast. That's right. And that is how Nice One and Eevee began their careers together as a rescue team. There wasn't a whole lot of tutorial there. It's kind of figuring stuff out on the fly. Now, I feel like the demo did more tutorial work, but it's been so long since I played the demo, like it's been like a month. I wouldn't remember how to play without it. Don't you miss the days when video games came with instruction manuals? Totally can't get over that. I still miss that. Or cool pre-order bonuses like this. This was such a great pre-order bonus. Like, and it's cool to see like the differences between the artwork here and the artwork in this specific version of the game. Alright, but apparently I am still a Pikachu, so let's go ahead and see what we can do to, you know, correct that for Pikachu. Pikachu. This is definitely a cool little house for Eevee. Or for Pikachu. I said Eevee. I almost want to compare it to the Sprite version just because I don't remember what the Sprite version looks like. I guess I can kind of look that up here while the game does its thing. The music, though, I will say, man, I'm really happy to hear the music sound this way. I'm not that I don't miss the chiptune version of it. I really do enjoy what they've done here. It's very calming, very relaxing. That face, though. Cool. Alright, we got the Pokemon news. Nice. Hate it when the controls get buggy like that. Bzz, bzz, bzz. B6F, please help them. I'm surprised at how much of this little booklet still applies to the current game that we're playing. Alright, but yeah, enough of that. Let's actually play the game. Press B and L to dash. Now this is where the game always gets a little bit tricky because every movement you make is going to determine whether or not you're successful. Whoops. Still can't switch leaders yet. Hold R and use to walk diagonal. Nice. Right. Pikachu knows Grass Knot, Fake Out, Electro Ball, and Iron Tail. I haven't used Iron Tail yet. Alright, we still got a few more floors. Have to start being mindful of Pikachu's belly before it empties out. Alright, we got a level up out of Eevee. Nice. We're not out of Pikachu. There we go. Now Pikachu's leveled up. Oh, wasted. Bah! Running out of floors. Sweet. Now we have direct control over Eevee. Let's see what Eevee's moveset is. Swift. We'll go tackle. Wow, looks like we've reached our limit here. Not ready to go down the stairs yet. Alright, now we've exhausted this floor, except for one enemy. Ah! Facing the wrong way. Nice. Pikachu back in the driver's seat. We are gonna have to give Pikachu some food soon though. Cool. Seed. If you take a tiny reviver seed or a reviver seed into a gem, you'll be revived as soon as you faint. Nice. There we go. That'll help Pikachu out a bit. A little too far. Wait, what's up top? There we go. Nice. Bear with me 1 second, guys. I gotta step out of the room real quick. Real quick. Sorry about that, guys, but I felt a little bit snacky, so I'm gonna eat some straight up garbage. Zebra cakes. If you don't know what a zebra cake is, you live a sad life. And we can't be friends. Teamwork makes the dream work. What's nice about being able to swap is if you get in one of those situations where, like, one Pokemon's in front of the other, like, the movement gets super, like, janky. Also, it kind of preserves, like, your Pokemon's stamina. See, like, that weird thing that Eevee was doing just now? Damn, Eevee. Save some for the rest of us. Alright. Eevee's off doing his own thing. I don't know if you guys can hear my niece. She's going ape shit downstairs. It's hilarious. Alright, well, it looks like we found the Magnemites. Nice. Completed the job at Thunderwave Cave. Bzz, bzz. Alright, Big Apple, nice. Dream sequence. Dang, that mailbox is popping right now. Let's see what we got here. There's a boy Eevee. So this is that whole, like, aesthetic that is so weird to me for this game. It has that very Winnie the Pooh, 100 Acre Woods art style that you see in Kingdom Hearts 2, 3, and I believe Kingdom Hearts 1. I can't remember. It's been a while since I played that one. But yeah, it looks like you're in a storybook, just like in the 100 Acre Woods. It's got that vibe. I mean, I guess, like, it makes a little bit of sense because, you know, there's a lot of, like, dream aesthetics going on in this. Very similar to The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Very dreamlike in a sense. But with completely different art styles. With that art style, they went with, like, a toy aesthetic. With this one, they're looking more like a fairy tale aesthetic. But props to, like, Nintendo for doing these, like, high concept, like, dream sequences. And then finding, like, a visual art style that pairs well with that kind of concept. Now, granted, I think The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening pulls off that art style a little bit more. There is some jankiness going on right there, some lag. But I don't necessarily dislike the art style in this game. pretty much just boils down to what you think of either art style. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that most people probably prefer like the Link's Awakening art style. Which is so funny because if you go back and you look at the Wind Waker art style, when that game first got announced, everybody hated on the Wind Waker's art style. And now, it's like one of the most beloved of these Zelda franchises. But back when it was first unveiled and, you know, first being shown off, people hated on it. And I think with the Mystery Dungeon franchise, I think people were kind of excited to get like spin-off games for Pokemon back in 2006. And I think people who are playing this game now, like myself, are just super nostalgic, you know, for when the Pokemon Company did spin-off games that weren't tied to a mobile device. And if we're being fair, Pokemon's mobile experiments haven't been that great. I think Pokemon Shuffle has been pretty successful. Pokemon Masters has been kind of a disaster. Pokemon Go had a lot of hype in the beginning, it's died down a whole lot, and I just don't feel like that game is where it's supposed to be, though they've done a lot of improvements as at least you can finally battle with people. It only took them almost 3 years to get that done properly. And what's the other Pokemon game? The one with the spinny figures that I can't remember off the top of my dome right now. That one was a really fun game, but there was too much luck involved, which no game should be based on luck. Like, there should be a way for you to beat your opponent just based on pure skill, not who has the better pieces and spins the better number. RNG games do not really work well for competitive play. But yeah, we've had a few spin-off games for the Switch now. We've had... Oh, I forgot about Pokemon Quest as a mobile game. I kind of don't clump it as a mobile game because there is a version of the Switch. But yeah, we've had Pokemon Pokken Tournament, which I love that game. And I think it's a severely underrated fighting game. But it's nice to have this game on the Switch. And I hope because this game is out, it means that Pokemon Ranger isn't too far off. That would really get me amped. I don't know how the game's going to work aside from the handheld mode, but I'm really hoping that they go ahead and make that game because we need it. We need proper Pokemon spin-off games. Or if you really want to go out there, I would love for them to do Pokemon Conquest again, which is a collaboration with Pokemon and Nobunaga's Ambition. He told me to go somewhere, but I was talking to you guys, so I have no idea where he told me to go. No, we're gonna... You know what? We lose all our money. I'm gonna go ahead and deposit it all. You gotta love it when you... that a Persian is the one who takes your money. We're done here. I think he told me to go to the post office, but I could be wrong. Makahita's dojo. Yeah, I think we're supposed to go to the post office. Oh, dead end. Man, if you haven't seen Kingdom Hearts, the 100 Acre Woods segments, I'm telling you, they're very similar aesthetically to what we're seeing right here. Pelipper post. Nice. Yeah, I'm super snacky right now, guys. I don't know why. It was between this and Golden Stuff Oreos, and I wanted this instead right now. Yeah. I'm basically going to take all the jobs, and we might not do them all today. We might do one more. Whatever you say, Evie. Oh, cool. We can do the running thing in the overworld too, which is nice. Can we check them out yet? Yeah, we're basically just gonna do one more mission. I don't want the stream to go too long. So we'll do the one in the tiny woods. Alright. Nice. I don't remember if these games technically qualify as like a roguelike. I guess that's the question for you. Do you guys consider these games roguelike? There are a lot of similarities between, you know, this and a game kind of like Cadence of Hyrule, where if you lose all your items and whatnot. Oh, shice. Nice. We don't want to save Voltorb just yet. Just collect some of these rewards. Yeah, I keep going back and forth between the D-pad and the analog. I'm not sure which I truly like better. Because like with the analog stick, you have the diagonal movements much easier. Yes. Ah. Ah. Well, Eevee got us out of that. I guess forgot to switch back to Pikachu. Man, Eevee doing all the work. Alright. Looks like we defeated them all. We'll go ahead and we'll rescue this Voltorb. And we're gonna go ahead and exit the dungeon as well. We could have explored a little bit more, but I got a couple other things I gotta get done today. I just wanted to do a preliminary stream for you guys, like roughly the first hour. I think we've accomplished that time frame, and now I want to go ahead and, you know, do some more, you know, capturing on my own time, because I actually enjoy just capturing off stream a whole lot more. I love you guys. It's just engagement is really hard. Like when I'm playing, I can't always necessarily think and talk at the same time. Especially when I'm really into a game, and I'm thoroughly enjoying this, so I want to go ahead and just dive into this a little bit more. Here we guys. Let's go ahead and open up these, see what we got. We got a Bronze Dojo ticket, we got Embargo, another Bronze ticket, Focus Blast, nice. Alright, that's it. Absolutely. Alright guys, so this is the perfect place for me to go ahead and slide out. Before I let you go, let me hit you up with the social media links just one more time. You can hit me up on Twitter at nice1983. You can email me at nice1983@gmail.com. You can hit me up on Facebook, facebook.com/Nintendo Power Zone. If you're a fan of the Nintendo Power Zone podcast, you can always download new episodes on iTunes, Google Play Music, stream new episodes on Spotify and Stitcher Radio. But if you're a fan of the live version of the show, you got to catch us on YouTube, youtube.com/Nintendo Power Zone. If you're watching here on Twitch, you can go ahead and click any one of the links at the bottom of the page, and you can reach us at all of those links that I just mentioned. Thank you guys for watching. I really enjoy doing the power plays. It's been a while since we've done one. I promise I'll get back on track with the live streams as soon as I just get a little bit more stability going on right now, just because things have been so crazy. This is a good point for me to just go ahead and sign off. Anyway guys, thank you for rocking with me, and remember to stay fresh. Deuces.